Whatever females listening to this out there, you are not safe when I'm on mushrooms.
Do you think the shrooms
There's
the
no
Riz?
limit, bro.
Do you think shrooms helps the Riz or hurts it?
Dude,
Helps it.
man, I'll be like bread and butter when I be
Spit
taking that.
game.
You ever do like a crossover between like the rap pop, like country?
Yeah, would you do some
I
country
did that.
shit or something?
What's my number one most played song on Spotify right now?
Shut up.
Swear on
Country
my
one?
soul, yeah. I've never had someone just hand me a song, a demo, and be like, "Here, record this for me."
You wish.
Wow.
Imagine someone handed you
I
a
mean, that
hit.
would
Would
be
you take
cool.
it or would you be pissed?
I would take it.
What
I
if
mean,
that was the one that did it?
I mean, just whatever gets you there. At that point.
I like
You feel
that.
me?
I like this guy.
Money talks, bro. I'm all about the money.
You're listening to Joey Joy Radio.
YNG Zuck.
Z-C-K.
I watched some of your
Yeah.
music videos. They're pretty lit.
Appreciate it.
I like-
Just dropped a new one last night.
Yeah, we watched
Yes,
it. We
yeah,
watched it.
so,
We watched two of them. We watched the newest one,
Yeah.
and then the one I forget what it was called. There's like Strike a Pose, maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Strike, I watched that one. That one's lit.
Yeah,
that one's lit.
That was like the first video I shot when I moved to LA.
Really?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's some shit you seen out here that you wouldn't catch in Harrisburg, PA?
shit? Well, one, like, I mean, I guess we do have homeless people back at home like that, but
Bro, what? There's no way.
not like
No,
that
not like
here.
this.
But like, just like that, and just like people are always just doing like reckless ass shit. Like,
Yeah.
I went to like pull up on my people, like some. I'm tapped in. I work with some of like Wayne's old people in the business. And
I
they
think he's the best rapper
were, he's
ever.
dope as fuck.
Who's the best rapper ever?
I don't know.
If you had
I
to
feel
pick
like
one.
I feel like if I say the wrong people in the wrong eyes.
No, drop it.
That's
Drop
the
it,
point.
drop
We
it.
hope people disagree
The
with
best rapper ever. Like,
you. All right, how about
all
this? You want to give
time.
me a top 5?
okay, I would definitely.
What do you consider yourself? Rap?
Nah, like pop.
Pop?
Like top
sing-
40 rap, like I would say like very like what would you consider like Killer Roy or like E&D or like pop
That's
top
more-
40
That's like
like
rock hip hop.
yeah I would say like pop rap pop rock
yeah.
like that type of vibe. Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say
So
like that.
I would. It's in the rap. Like
I would say like top 5 best rappers of all time has to be like Wayne's definitely up there. Eminem I would put in that list. I would put like
what do you count like Drake and Kanye as?
I mean, definitely Drake. Like Drake is all over the place though. Like I couldn't say Drake is just like a rapper.
Mhm. That's why I don't like.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
like a basic bitch, but he's like my favorite.
I
Go
fuck
ahead,
with
Finish
Drake,
your top
like-
5. Finish your top 5.
And then I would like if I'm going like by like what I like, I would have to go like. And what also would you consider like? Would you consider NWA its own thing, or would you consider like each person or as a collective? Because like you're talking about like Eazy-E, you're talking
guess.
about Ice Cube, you're talking about Dre.
Mhm.
Like right there is top
Yeah.
3, some of like the most influential
Yeah,
people
yeah.
in the business. Like as
Mhm.
far as so like I would say like NWA.
Yeah. They started a lot of shit.
They did. I would say I'm trying to think of like people now that like are still around that are like doing shit like
But like
that.
your favorites, like your go-to.
Oh, you-
My favorites
So
would
I wasn't
definitely be
asking.
different.
I was asking
Oh,
who
just
he thinks is
top.
the best ever.
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah,
Your
yeah.
favorites were gonna be next.
Yeah, favorites are definitely different than what I think is top
Mhm.
because like I listen to that shit, but like
Mhm.
not like that.
No,
Like,
yeah.
definitely not.
No, like the same what you said. Eminem
and
and
Eminem.
Eminem would be. I would say top 5 best rapper ever.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Eminem fan.
I'm not a huge Eminem fan. I respect like I'll catch myself
That's what it
listening.
is. That's why I put him in the top
catching
5. The
yeah,
respect.
like especially because he's a white and he made a name for
Yeah.
himself in a very predominantly
Black
more,
industry,
yeah,
for
more
sure.
of an urban industry.
and he caught a lot of smoke for
He
that.
did, but he always stayed true to himself
Mhm.
and like what he believed in his career, which
Yep.
is like very motivating. That like he never lowered his standard to raise anyone
Mhm.
else's. He wanted to stick to this. He wanted to do this, and that's what he did.
He
Like
gave a
literally.
fuck.
So like, yeah, he didn't give a fuck. So
Yeah.
I would say that.
From that standpoint, like more respectable.
Yeah.
I like his older music. When he kind of got sober, I was like over it.
Yeah,
kinda.
yeah. Like I'm talking like old school, like
Mhm.
when he did was with like Dre,
Hell
like
yeah,
back
hell
in
yeah.
like the day,
Oh,
like
yeah. I like
Till
two
I
Trailer Park
Collab-
Girls go
yeah,
around the
like-
I like that shit.
like his old stuff when he was like doing shit with Rihanna and like
Yeah.
that stuff was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. All right, so your top 5 favorites. I guess it doesn't have to be rappers. Give us artists.
Top 5 favorite
guess it-
artists right now. If I would say like in my what I'm doing, I grew up on like rock,
Mhm.
like very like my parents' hair is down to same with my mom
The
and dad,
rockers.
fucking hippies,
Yeah,
smoke
that's
weed,
lit.
chill, like go travel and see the Grateful Dead and like Fish. Like they're coming out here to LA to go see Fish in the Sphere for 4 days. Like they bought an RV just to go camp and like go.
Damn,
to, like,
so they're hippies.
bro,
They love it.
They
in
love.
it.
That's how I got into
sick.
music like that. They be just playing music since I've been a kid. Like, my
That's how they
first
get your
concert, I
music
was like
taste.
1 year old at a Grateful Dead amphitheater and like whatever. My
You were
parents
rocking,
are
right?
smoking weed, like chilling. Like,
Dude, that's
doing
fucking
whatever.
cool though, because like a lot of people don't get into music. Oh, I like music, you know, like making
Yo.
music is fun, but like it's like in your blood,
Bro,
quite
that-
literally.
Literally, my dad was 18. He just graduated high school. Him and his best friends him and his best friend, they went and traveled with the Dead for like 90 days.
I've heard about people
And,
doing
like,
that, following them on tour.
Yeah, camped around, like slept in their cars, sold merch, doing this, like just on this shit, you know, tripping out every day, having a good time, like doing whatever, you know. So like that was when I was like young. And my dad had me when he was super young. So like my dad and I are like very relatable in that aspect of like my dad was like 22 when he had me.
Your mom's older than your dad?
Yeah, she's a couple years older,
Oh,
like
yeah.
5 years older than my dad. But
Affected your music taste.
Yeah,
So who's
so
your top
just,
5
like,
favorite thing?
I would say top 5 favorite right now as far as people I listen to is like Ian, Kid Leroy.
I don't hear much of Ian Dior anymore. I
man,
feel like
I
he was
love-
hot for a minute.
Love Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kid Leroy. I fuck
Kid
with
Leroy,
Kid
definitely fuck with Kid Leroy. Like,
So you like what's the other dude that's always with Ian Dior? The other light skinned dude?
I like Tekka a lot.
Tekka, that's it. He does Tekka's tour.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like
Yeah.
Dude,
produces the
yeah,
Tekka's
that
tour.
shit. I saw that video yesterday of him at Rolling Loud. That
Yeah.
shit like,
Yeah, that's our show.
he was
Yeah.
turning
He's
that
lit.
shit up.
How old is
Wow.
he now? 21
He's like
yet?
19 or 20.
20.
Yeah, he's not over 21.
He was like
yet.
17 or 16 when he came out. Right?
I saw like you guys did like the Purge
Mhm.
intro for us. I was watching like I wasn't at Rolling Loud. This is the first year I haven't gone to Rolling Loud in
Really?
a long time.
You used to go to the Miami one?
Going to the Miami one. Yeah, I've been to the
Mhm.
Miami one a lot. I haven't ever really actually gone to the one in LA.
Really?
I've been at that point where like I really love going. Like if I had an artist pass, okay,
Yeah.
you know, I'll go
Mhm.
send it.
That's what we
Do
we
it
literally
all
just-
access, dope, cool. But to like stand there the whole time I'm there, I'm just thinking to myself, man, like I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I want to be there
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
stage.
you
and
can't even enjoy it.
I don't even enjoy it because the whole time I'm just like not like in
You're
it
on
for
vibe,
like,
yeah.
you know, if I go to a show because I want to go to the show, like, you know, want to
Mhm.
like fucking Ian is playing
Mhm.
at some theater here and I'm like, okay, I want to go and see the
Mhm.
show. That's different. But like there the whole time I'm like, man, like I'm already doing the same shit that all of them are, you know, and I
Yeah.
just
Right,
want to,
right.
that's like one of my
You just
biggest
want it so bad
goals.
so you can't
It's
stop
like
thinking about it.
man, it's like one of my biggest goals to be like,
Like
for
you're trying to
me,
get to the NFL so bad and go to
yeah, it's
NFL
like
games
when you
every
get
day.
like, it's like how you know, like when you first step on the field, like you just are in the draft, you just did
Mhm.
the draft, and you know, like it's right there, but it doesn't happen until you step on the
Mhm,
field, and you're
mhm.
like, damn, like for me, like, you know, I've done a lot of shit, like I've been in this
Mhm.
shit for a minute, I feel like, and I'm like, just want to like be there.
You ever like
so
been
bad.
a part of anyone's tour? Like have you ever gone like what either open for somebody or not even performed, just been a part of someone's camp for a little bit? Like
So I never went on like on the road. Like I've done like some stuff on the road. Like I've traveled and done, but like I've never like been on like an actual like tour like that. Like I've
Mhm.
gone and done a couple shows. Like I've traveled to fly to another state to do this
Yeah.
and do like, but I've never been like, let's go from
20
these
shows.
10
Yeah.
cities.
like
Mhm.
bus tour,
yeah,
like the whole thing.
man, that's what I want to do so fucking bad.
That sounds like a lot of
so
fun.
It's
fucking
crazy.
bad.
Yeah.
Some like straight rock star shit. Just
Yeah.
be chilling and like getting tatted, making music on the
I was-
bus.
'cause,
fucking
Ray Schwimmer, it's Sway Lee and Slim Jimmy.
Yeah.
I like work out with their train. Like I'm kind of close to them in Miami, and they performed at Rolling Loud. And I just saw on their story like, when did they perform? Yesterday.
Mhm.
Tonight they have a show at 11, like in Miami. And I was just thinking, and there's like I'm watching videos of Sway and shit performing, and it's like, bro, how the fuck? Did
It's
he,
so
like,
lit,
dude.
like-
You perform Rolling Loud, and then less than 24 hours later, you're at 11 in Miami. Like,
Bro, that's so lit though. Like that life.
and they
is
don't miss.
just-
You've been doing it for years. Like, bro,
like, it's the money.
It's
the
exhausting.
money though. Boy, they be seeing that money come in.
can't blame them.
Fucking rolling out 150K check real quick.
You think that? What do the checks look like at Rolling Loud? Do you
Dude,
think they're like?
fat.
What's the headliner get?
A couple mil.
I don't
Do you
know.
think so?
I would say
Mil
like
at
a
least,
mil,
then?
a mil too. Yeah, for sure.
What are they based
Depends
it
on
off?
the
Ticket
headliner,
sales
too.
and shit?
I
Or
mean,
what?
dude, you gotta think they're selling
you ever think about the business? of that?
$400 per ticket, and let's just say 50,000 GAs.
Mhm,
Not even counting merch.
mhm.
Where
Tables,
I
wow,
used
bro.
to know the people that used to make all the merch for Rolling Loud do
Mhm.
my clothing. I do a lot of stuff in clothing, and the guy who used to own a company that I used to work with called After School Special, the guy who designed all the shirts for them, who was a part owner, we get contracted to make all the merch for Rolling Loud.
Okay.
And like, dude, they're not spending a lot of money on that. Like,
No.
man, like, they're smart.
Uh-huh,
Whoever does
uh-huh.
their shit,
They're spending all their
genius.
money on artists.
They're spending their money on artists, but they're
Production.
just production.
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah.
my, those
You think that makes a big difference?
sound.
Production?
I mean,
Dude, you know how much money they're putting? At least a couple million in sound.
absolutely, dude. I mean, just
Those
driving
stage build
driving
outs, all the
yeah.
employees, everybody.
Everything.
I mean, they're budgeting, I would say, for work, labor, everything, 25, 50 million.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you could spend $50,000 on ice
Yeah, dude.
just for concessions. $50K on ice. Like when we were driving around on the golf cart, like backstage the other day,
Yeah.
I was just looking at price tags on everything.
Really?
Yeah, because
Dude,
I
those
know,
are
I know how much all that
crazy.
shit costs. It's a lot.
Fuck, dude. It's nuts. And think, because it's such a large scale. So it's like, we got to buy Coke for the venue. You might have
Mhm.
just spent $100,000 on Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Because you got to
Seriously.
fucking supply
Mhm.
Also
how many
make-
people? 100,000
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think when I went to Rolling Loud Miami, like back in 2021, 2022, like it was like 100 some thousand people there.
That's the biggest one.
I'm sure in
It's
LA
summer,
it's
bro.
like still like 75,
Mhm.
80,000. Like,
so
there's
many
no-
fucking people.
Think about that. And then everyone's paying what? Like, let's just say 500.
Mhm.
When the MasterCard's taking that 100. So let's just say 400 times 50,000. I mean, right there is 20 million just off of just bullshit. Not even VIP, not even
Mm,
people.
Yeah,
This girl that I'm friends with out here who I'll be hanging out with, she was just there last night. She came over to my house last night and she was like, yeah, my friend bought a table there. And I was like, oh, really? She was like, yeah, that shit was like 75K.
yeah.
Yeah, 75
Dude, I got roped into buying a
fucking
bottle
K.
last night. I was
How
so
much was
pissed.
it? Like three?
Nah,
3
less
bands?
than that. It was less than 2.
2? Or
I mean,
1,500?
bottle of Casamigos, bro.
you got
Tripping.
you got scammed.
Well, bro, you know how it goes.
Well,
like-
repo at least?
so this is what happened. Yeah,
You at least
yeah,
get
yeah,
repo?
yeah. At least got the repo.
You know, good man.
So this is what happened. This is what you could understand a situation like this. You're a good looking guy. Like you try not to, but like going to some other dude's table you don't know, and they see you like as you know, you get a little attention from some girls. They want you fucking out,
Of
bro.
course.
Dude came up to me. I was with a group of people. Came up to me. He was like, "Yo, this isn't your table. You gotta leave." I'm like, bro, I'm like with these girls and shit. They know you like relax. I'm not taking you. Like I was like chill, and he's like, you gotta fucking leave. I'm like, bro, all right. He's like, either buy a bottle or fucking leave. I was like, all right, fucking loser, bottle. Like,
Yeah, fuck you.
then I'm gonna take your bitches now.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have let me buy. I was gonna let you slide. No, but so I got roped in because it's like you feel like that obligation. It's like, oh, because
I
you've
feel
been on a
you,
table.
bro.
You've
I've
put
been
money on a
there.
table before, and you've seen
Course.
random dudes, and you're like, you don't like. We just paid bread for this.
I
Fuck.
used to be a promoter too.
So you get it more than
in
them.
Florida, bro. I used to be a promoter. That's how my shit. I already fucking know.
I don't-
I've seen people fight. I've seen, man. When I used to be a promoter in Florida, straight drug money,
Yeah.
fucking people. We would book like Moneybag and Lil Baby
Mhm.
and fucking just all these crazy artists. And
What do those dudes get like a club appearance?
dude, we paid Moneybag. And like, dude, like, oh my god, like they would do like 20-minute shows. They would come.
Do like half the words of the song?
Dude, like-
Stand in their section.
I remember
with a
one.
microphone?
Okay, so we paid Moneybag 110,000 for 15 minutes, and he gave us an extra 5 for free. So that was to put
An
in
extra
respect
5 minutes
for free. Yeah.
Ooh.
So, but here's another thing. So one time we booked Pooh Shiesty when he was still free, and
free poo.
there was like a issue or like the something with promotion in the venue. We had a packed out venue. It was
Yeah.
him and Big 30, and they're sitting
And this is a
outside in
club?
this, yeah. So Guilt nightclub in
Mhm.
Orlando. That's where I
Mhm.
used to work. And we 2,500, 3,000 person
That's big.
venue, packed out club, packed out sections, everything. He's sitting in the Sprinter. He wants to get paid before the show.
This is poo shiesty.
Yeah, we never do that because
Mm-hmm.
you don't pay before you
I
get
get-
you get a deposit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you'll get a little money up front,
Yeah.
but you get paid after the show.
Yeah, settle.
Yeah. Didn't want to do that. So it was like, fuck it, I'm not performing.
Everyone's
So
there waiting for him.
everyone's there waiting, and people are now like getting pissed as shit because it's like 2 a.m. and these fuckers like don't even come out. Like man, it's a life. Like you come out 1:50 a.m. and come perform for 20 minutes, make like 50 bands, leave real quick.
More than a lot
But,
of people
like,
making a year.
but like, yeah, so he didn't want to perform. We had to like come out there. He demanded us give him another like 20, 25 bands up front.
Did you do it? Did
Yeah,
they
of
do
course
it?
they did it. Of course.
So that's why they do
Quick,
it, bro.
like 75, but yeah, he scammed the shit out of
That's
him.
why they do it.
Made like 75 racks, came in. So then they fucked up on our production side of things. Didn't even turn his microphone on. He stood up there for 15 minutes. We paid him 70 bands to sing a fucking set with no microphone on.
Pretty much lip syncing.
That boy Pooh, man. Shout out Pooh.
Yo, he hit a lick. He's up.
What?
Well, he was up.
Do you do like clubs and shit like that right now?
I don't do any promotion or anything now. And like the LA,
No, like live performances though.
Oh yeah. I'll
Yeah.
do like some stuff. LA is way different though. Like,
Why?
It's not like Florida. Like it's
What
different,
way?
bro. It's fucking
The nightlife.
here is different. It's too bougie. I don't fuck with it out here like that. Like
The
first of
nightlife.
all, catch me never going to a spot where someone's telling me I gotta wear this. I gotta
Yeah.
wear. Fuck you. I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing no suit to come to a
Yeah,
club.
what?
You tripping?
You can't have rips in your pants or some shit?
You
Like, what?
tripping.
That's very
What?
Miami,
I was at
bro.
this bar last night in Santa Monica. I walked in. I'm like, I'm very different. Like, you know, people look at me and like a lot of people are like, I feel like a lot of people like look and like I feel like I always am catching people like looking at
Why?
me.
Why do you think that? Like what?
I don't know, because
What do
I
you
feel
think
like
it
they
is?
want to know like what I got going on.
Like you have a different
Like,
look to you, and they're like
yeah,
trying
like,
to figure
you know,
you
like a lot of times I'm not wearing like, you know, I'm a little bit more modest right now.
Uh-huh.
So like, I mean, not modest, but like, you know, like I wear like
Coat- you
fucking,
tatted,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm tatted up and I wear
Mhm.
like no shirts and
It's
jackets.
also LA
and
though. I
shit.
feel like there's a lot like
And like people, yeah. So in LA, especially, everyone's like, oh, they're always looking. That's one thing in LA is everyone's always looking for somebody to be like, oh, that fucker's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's just so lame. Bro.
Yeah,
I don't give a
yeah.
fuck if
I
you're
did notice
famous or
that.
not. It's just so
they are
fucking lame.
looking to see.
Like
Okay, is
everyone,
that like
yeah, like even just like walking in the streets, restaurants, because they're like
Mhm.
a lot of people aren't from LA that are here. Like they're visiting and they're like
you're
just
looking for?
they're
it?
so starstruck by everything going on that they're like
Everybody does it though.
everyone.
He did it. You did it not too long ago when we were at Boa. You thought you saw somebody. You were like, mad looking
dude,
hard.
don't-
Like
don't
you know
worry,
what I
though,
mean?
bro. I do the same thing.
Wait,
I'm
who-
like,
everybody, I don't know who you thought it was.
I'm trying to think.
The last time we were at Boa, not this time.
Or was it
Boa-
Bo-
Boa
no,
in
the
Santa
at the
Monica?
chicken spot? Rondo
No.
sat next to us.
oh,
In
Miami?
No, here.
you go to
Is
Pop,
it? Is
you
it
go
in
to Poppy Steak in Miami? That
I've
shit used to
been-
be
of
so
course.
bust down back in the day.
I've
No,
been. I
it's
don't
not.
That
go
was
that
way
much.
too overhyped now. But back in the day, like 5 years ago,
Bro, have you been to the Fountain Blue in Vegas?
no, but it just opened.
Did you see all the restaurants and everything in there?
I heard. But
Bro,
I was
Komodo, Poppy
all of
I
it.
Steak,
was just there
Live.
in Vegas back in
It wasn't open yet.
February, like
Was-
right after
Oh,
Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was open.
And yeah, it was open, but I stayed at Resorts World.
Oh, I love Resorts
course.
Resorts World's
World.
dope. Yeah,
I love Resorts
last couple
World.
times I've been in Vegas, I stayed at Resorts.
To be honest, when
World.
you're younger, I feel like I've never been to the Fountain Blue, but Resorts World is like the shit. It's like newer, younger people.
And
like
Aria's cool.
hell yeah. Oh, the
Bellagio.
clubs. The clubs
Yeah.
are lit. What's the outdoor one there?
They got like
I can't remember. It's lit.
don't know.
I love those day clubs in Vegas. Vegas is like
Yeah,
Miami
Vegas
and
is
LA
cool,
had a
like-
baby.
for 3 days. I'm
Yeah,
in
that's
Vegas
it.
for
That's
3
it.
days.
That's it.
I'm like, get me the fuck
Oh.
out of here right now. One, I lost too much money.
Yeah.
Either it's the same shit, and I'm not like,
You
man.
should drive over there if you go.
It's and bro, it's just like, yeah. I mean, it depends what I depends
quick
depends
flight.
what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Depends like how much flights are. You know, like for me, like I'll drive. If they're charging like $500 a round trip, I'm just gonna fucking whip over there.
Yeah.
Real quick. I could call a Sprinter that would probably be cheaper than,
Yeah.
or someone to come drive me. For
Actually,
$100, probably there, $100 back, or $250. That would be cheaper
Yeah.
than.
no, that
Like,
was my.
just try taking my car. Like, dude, I don't mind driving. I like driving.
I
Like,
told you first
I
time
think.
ever on a peach. Yeah, driving's not bad.
Bro,
Especially
I play
music, you're
beats,
bumping, whatever.
play beats. I do work.
Yeah.
You know, like 4 hours.
I like
5
taking
hours
phone
in the
calls
car.
driving.
Man, I'm busting out long ass.
Yeah,
Man, I gotta talk to this fool for an hour and a half.
yeah.
If I don't want to do it at home, man, I
No.
might as well just do it right
Kill
now.
time.
Like,
Kills
like,
the time.
kill the time.
First time I was ever on a PJ was Vegas to LA, which was like a fucking 20-minute flight, fucking
Fart.
25-minute flight. But it was lit. It was my first time ever. I was at Tana Mojo. Do you know who that is?
Oh,
or no?
dude, yeah, of
So,
course.
good friends with her, and she invited me to Vegas, and I flew from Miami and met them in Vegas, and my flight was back to Miami, and no reason to go to LA at all. And she's like, Joey, like we have a jet, like calm. I'm like, I can't like go in on this jet. I'm not you, Tana. I can't like go in. She's like, no, I mean, come on. I'm like, I've never been on a PJ. I might as well fly home.
She's
to
opening
Miami.
up right now for somebody. She's on isn't she-
Podcast. Yeah, she does podcasts live.
but like she's opening up for an artist.
Is she?
I think she's going on tour with somebody.
Well, no, she's on tour right
Who?
now herself.
I
Dude,
s-
listen to this tour, bro. This is sick. It's like a podcast like this. Her and her girl Brooke, they have guests and shit. The podcast is so big that the whole audience was like, go on a live tour, and they sell out every city they go in. Huge venues, thousands of people sit on stage, run a live podcast. They make everybody take their phones at the door so nobody can like record or anything, and they sit and watch these podcasts, and they go to Boston, Pittsburgh, Philly.
That's like the Call Her Daddy shit.
Yeah.
With stuff.
It's pretty lit. So I wonder how much tickets are for that. Like, how much money are they making?
Dude, I don't know. I know that Matt Rife's tickets are so fucking.
It's funny you said that. Matt Rife dated Tana's podcast host.
Really?
And they like, she thought she was dating him. Okay. And he was
Some LA shit.
bunch of girls, obviously. And bro, this girl Brooke went and did like, girls like do research, detective shit. She like dug deep and like found the other girls he was like sending Valentines and shit to. And they like made a group message, and they were all, it was like, not a crazy amount of girls, like 8 girls or something. Like that thought they were dating this guy. And they like blew it up on social media. They're all like, fuck him, like screenshotting shit that he's saying to them. Like, he's like lover boying them up, like saying the same things to all of them and shit. He's like such a gangster. It made me like him a little more. I'm like, all right, he's not that big of a pussy. He's kind of lit.
He's funny as fuck, bro. I watch his shit. I laugh, dude. That fool is funny as shit.
I think you can give me your opinion on this. I think stand-up comedy is like the hardest form of entertainment. Like, I don't think there's many things harder than, okay, get on stage, no, make us laugh. And you're like, okay, I'm waiting to laugh. And they have to make you laugh. You know how much easier it is to make someone laugh in a conversation like this than like go. You know what I mean?
It's definitely
because you rely so much on your audience.
On the fly, like very like.
But even like doing your routine. Imagine memorizing a routine and then delivering it funny. That'd be so hard. Like memorizing a line and then being like okay.
Kevin Hart when he goes and like sells out like 20,000.
That's
stadiums.
fucking crazy, bro.
But yeah, no, I think. I mean, it really just depends how you look at it, because like I guess a lot of like stand-up comedy is just another form of acting.
Yeah.
Improv acting.
Yep.
But I definitely think like, dude, I mean, it's such a hard. I mean, I can't do it. You know, like
that would be like the scariest thing.
It's fucking hard.
Like,
what if people don't laugh? Then you're like, fuck.
Like I think performing, like I'd rather perform my song that I made than like.
Oh, dude. I mean,
that's different for you.
For me, though, that shit's like, bro, I could stand in front of 500,000 people. That shit doesn't even. Even if I had to talk, if I had like, you know, like if I had to give like a speech and like this was the microphone and this was the audience and it was like 500, dude, I could give a fuck.
Chilling.
Yeah, this shit doesn't.
Yeah.
I like being in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Like I love when people are like,
well, bro, to do what you do, you kind of got to. If you didn't, there's artists that don't.
And it's not even like when you're performing, you see people like that, but like
what do you mean?
Okay, like for example, I just had a show at the Mayan downtown in LA, super dope, like venue, 2 stories, like seating here, and then like a theater up with like upstairs seating. Yep. I mean, just with how lights come in and how like, dude, I look up and like you just don't really see like I see the people in front of me.
But then it just fades to dark.
For like 15 rows, 20 rows, depending on how big the stadium is, depending on how and you're like so in the moment of everything that like it's like the biggest adrenaline rush. Like it's imagine like I really compare it to like when I was younger and a little dumbass, I got arrested and ran from the cops, and like I put that feeling to it like that, but like times 10, like there's so much fucking adrenaline. Like it's like crazy. Like you're just like in your own. For me, I'm just like in my own world. Like I'm just there, but like nothing else matters. Like at that point,
I think that's how you have to be.
And it's like crazy. It's like the most best fucking shit I've
ever.
It
is weird when you see
most addicting and feeling. I feel like that's why people tour like that. Like
because they love it. Well, money too, and it's like
and that's
addicting.
How you make your money as an artist. It's through touring.
But who wouldn't
and
love 100,000 people screaming that they love? Like, you know what I mean?
A kid I went to high school with, you might know, his name's Warren Zeiters. He's a country artist.
Yeah. That sounds familiar.
Killing it.
Went to
my high school. We went from
my
hometown. No, he lives in Nashville. Okay.
Nashville's hot.
Fucker is opening up for Jelly Roll.
Shut up.
Supporting act. Like on Face of New Music Friday Country, like Spotify, like 8 million monthly listeners, like 6 million, 7 million TikTok.
Is that your boy? You boys with him?
So I'm like not boys with him like that. But I just used like him as an example, like he toured like 300 days as a country artist. Country artists tour a lot more, but he was on the road 300 days. Yeah, because you got to think like Drake will do a tour, 30 stops. He'll take a couple months off. He'll come back. Dude, they consistently.
Why? Why is it?
Just because like I feel like that's easier to bring. Not easier, but maybe, you know, like, I don't know. It's just like
there's probably more shows to do too, like country festivals and
like
different
festivals,
opportunities.
and like there's
to
just
do
a
that.
lot more like
Yeah.
rap. Like, you know, you got to go to like Chicago and you got to go to here. And, you know, you're going to maybe smaller cities, but like, you know, you could go to a small city and do a country concert, and like, you know, you still might have 10,000 people that will come to that. But like, you know, rap, you know, you're going to like San Francisco and Seattle and major cities and performing in like venues in the major cities. I feel like country, you know, you can kind of go do where they're still also doing the major cities, but you can go do other things outside of it so much. And they have so many festivals. I mean, rap has a lot of festivals too, but like there's so much like country stuff.
I've never been to a
on.
country concert, I don't think.
Man, I went living in Florida a little. So many of my friends just I love country music.
A lot of
too,
people like country around me. I used to like Toby Keith. He just died.
Yeah.
Toby Keith. That was the one of people like, you like country. I'd be like, I grew up kind of bumping some Toby Keith, and now he's gone. So
would you ever do like a crossover between like the rap pop like country?
Would you do some country shit or something?
What's my number one most played song on Spotify right now?
Shut up. Country one?
Yeah.
Was it like fun to make though? I feel like of all styles, that's probably one of the most fun to make.
You know, I was in the studio. I had some time, and it was just like there, like.
But to be honest, I go to the studio like once a week.
Really?
In Miami.
You should go down to Bay 8.
I've been to Bay 8.
I know a lot of people down there.
I've been to Bay 8.
Super cool.
I just go to be like, I don't put out music or anything. I love making it. I love like making it, bringing my friends and like friends that are even like nervous about recording. I get them in there and fucking make them do it, and we just bump it in the car and shit. Like, he honestly is always on my ass about like releasing it and shit, but that, swear to God, is not why I do it.
Because
like,
it's good. Like,
I like going to the studio more than getting a table at the club. Like, I'd rather spend my money and get some jams that I can bump in my apartment than like,
it means more to you,
right?
You know?
Like, it's not, and it's not even like I don't even want to be an artist. I understand how enjoyable it is. I think it's cool creating something like that. And like, even just playing it with like a couple people in your car, and they're like, "What? You made this?" You're like, "Yeah, it's kind of lit, right?" It doesn't have to be the best. It's just cool that you made, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, so that's sick that you like have a talent with it and something that's so enjoyable and like a passion.
Bro. I fucking love it.
How does making money work in the beginning? It's hard, right?
You don't.
How do you survive how do you survive in LA? You have like a job?
No. I mean, I make money now. Like, praise the Lord, bro. Holy fuck. Like, shout out my fans. Shout out my Zuck gang, man. For real, bro. Like, just really honestly, the world that changed everything for me, I will stand by it. Like, stand by it on everything on my soul is TikTok Live.
Yeah.
And
that's what did it for you.
Just for what I do.
What do you do? Make music on live?
So I don't even make music. I just perform what I have. I have a big catalog. You know, I've spent thousands of hours in the studio. I have hundreds of songs. So like everything I have out, I was like, you know, how do I keep promoting the stuff I have out for people that haven't heard it and that are constantly coming in? I'll do a live. I got 50,000 people that will come in my live in an hour or two. And I look at it like that.
Wait, what's like the setup? Like, how are you performing? My setup is I run it through so I'll do a live show. So I'll do live mix, live everything. Like, I'll run live channel EQs, live. But I'm saying, you're like standing, or
no? I'm sitting down. I have a chair.
I
got a mic like this on a mic stand that I'll literally put up to my face. I can control like where I want to grab it, and then I'll just run live audio, live auto tune, live everything. I'll just take my shirt off, sit with the tats on.
Yeah.
You know, be popping out, just rep that shit, rock out,
just rip some tune,
and just sing my songs specifically the whole time. Promote everything I have going on. I'll play unreleased stuff. I'll play
fun too, right?
I'll play covers, and then, dude, the money is just,
covers are fun.
So like, I'll do covers of everything.
What's your favorite covers? Like Leroy and shit, or what do you do?
I mean, I'll literally do anything, bro. I can really hit like a lot of stuff. I'm pretty versatile on like what I'm able to do, and I have covers that I've already done. Like, I'll go to the studio And if I don't like want to like make something original, bro, I'll
Mhm.
just sit there and bust out like 3 covers and like just like have them so I can play them on live and of like popular songs that I think people would like
Mhm.
listen to. Like I'll do like some Kobe Calais like type shit to like
You start
fucking
fucking
joke. Yeah, I did a cover of that, bro.
You
We
did that?
That shit fire as
That's
fuck.
sick.
Yeah, I did a cover. That shit sounds good as fuck.
How do you feel about like a lot of new artists right now? I think there's a trend. I think it's an easy grab for views and I mean it's always kind of been a thing, but I feel like more right now is like obvious samples that were like bang. You know what I mean? Like people like Central C does it a lot, or like.
It's hard to get rights.
But I'm saying, do you like? I see a lot of opinion. Like that's a dig at Central C. Like a lot of people are like, "All right, dude, do a song without already a hit sample," and that, you know what I mean? Like that's like a dig. But how do you feel about that?
Shit, if it's popping, bro, it's popping.
So you're thinking about it from the artist,
you know,
standpoint.
like straight up. If good music is hard to be like, if good music is good music, like a lot of people be like, oh, like. Will you work with any producer? I'll work with anybody, bro. I don't care if that fucker's got like 2 followers. This is his first beat he ever made. If that beat is fire, if they're fire, if the shit's fire, like it's hard to. There's no denying that like it's fire. Like if it's a good song, like if it's good music, if it's good production, like it's like what more can you really say about it? I think that's a lot of people are trying to, make people be something that they're not. I mean, just fuck with what you want to fuck with, especially like
don't listen to it then.
Yeah, it's your craft. Yeah, straight
fuck up.
bro.
Don't bitch about it. Don't listen to it.
It's like your craft. It's what you want to do. I mean, you want to appeal to the mass, but at the end of the day, like if you don't believe in your product, then what are you doing? Like same thing with sales, or if you don't believe in what you're selling, you don't believe in the music you're putting out, and you're trying to like appear to everyone else, and like what are you doing? You're doing it for the wrong reasons.
I agree with that.
You're gonna get burnt out. This business, you get burnt out. You
can't just do it for money.
It's just fucking tiring. I'm exhausted. Like every day I wake up, first thing that's on my mind is work. Last thing on my mind before I go to bed is work. Like
that's how you have to be.
It's tiring.
How much longer do you see yourself living in LA?
Hopefully not forever. I love it. I'll have a place out here for sure. Maybe I'll have like an apartment somewhere. Probably not a house because I mean, unless I'm like fucking chilling, bro. Like feel me, like. But at the same price for like what I would pay for a house, bro, I could get something fucking nuts. Like my house I live in now, like me and a couple of I have an artist house, so I have like living videographer. I have my roommate. He's got 1 million followers on TikTok. He plays the violin. Shout out Clayjon. He's dope as fuck.
Wait, does he do it with the
trap violin?
Shut up. You might wait. Let me see one. He's kind of like Einer Banks, but with violin. I have seen it. Let me see one.
Fucking raw.
He did someone I like recently.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I'll show you one of his music videos.
Have you ever seen this guy?
Probably.
It's like hard, like popular rap songs you would know, and he plays the violin. Like
he does everything, bro. He's
doesn't it have an amp on it or my
he can. It just depends.
I feel like I've seen him do some shit. The violin.
Yeah, that kind of shit's crazy. I used to tour with Black Violin. Do you know who they are? They do
Neither
that shit. Like they'll cross hip hop and like
Really?
rap and classical shit. So they'll just like fucking jam out to it.
Yeah, let me see him.
This is one of his music videos. That shit hard as fuck.
I'll watch this. We gotta stitch some of it. We gotta clip some of this in here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he'll do like popular remixes to like Lollipop, like all rap songs, covers. This is an original song he did. But like,
so
dude,
I haven't seen his content like this. I've seen his stuff that he does
like
with
on
rappers.
TikTok. Like he'll like be out.
Those are his viral shits, right?
Yeah, going out, or like he'll do like he'll like be performing at a venue and shit, and then he'll have like reaction videos because like people don't expect him. Like he'll like play something really slow, and all of a sudden he'll like bust out
so like
like
do some classical
crazy,
shit,
like fucking rock, like
cheap.
And then like he'll like have like people like I've done a couple videos for him where I film like if me and him are together, we always like help each other film just on like some homie shit, and like I'll have videos where like I'll be like zoom in and like someone's face is like. And like those type of videos like go fucking
they do
dummy viral for him.
Yeah, no, I like his videos. That's good content. I like that shit.
He gets booked a shit ton off of. He gets booked a shit ton off of just TikTok.
Like people find him on TikTok and they
like
know
for like weddings.
Makes sense
for like weddings, all that kind of stuff.
He does weddings and shit.
Weddings,
that's lit.
Venue. He does everything.
He'd be great
bro.
for weddings because he can switch it up.
He can play anything.
Probably makes good bread too.
From like Beethoven to
like.
he can literally play like
Post Malone and shit.
everything.
Yeah, that's so lit.
And like he'll hear a song and be able to like play along to it and like find
when
the
was the
vibe.
last time you recorded something original?
Day ago, 2 days ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm in the studio like every day.
So I'll ask you.
I have a studio in my room too,
Obviously-
so it's like whenever I feel like doing something, you know,
to
I
hop
just
in and
bust
do
out
it.
real
That's
quick.
lit.
But, like,
I hear a lot of big artists like make a lot of their hits just off of some like little mic and shit. And
bro,
they're like,
my engineer come pull up to my house. We just set that shit up. Like I have to set up in my room, but I like to go into another spot because for my room, it's like this is my room.
Yeah.
And like
it's
I
like
need
doing
to
your
get
homework
like
in your.
you know, I need to get out of like that my
Mhm.
safe space. Like that's why I like going to the studio. Just I could make shit from the house all day, but for me, it's like I'm doing something different. Like it takes me out of that like
Yeah.
and like
Put
dude,
you in
my
work
ho-
mode.
in my home, in my
room's
room,
like sleep.
you know what I mean? Like I try and keep it like I do a lot of work in there, but it's like then it's like hard to like differentiate
Yep.
between living and doing
Mhm,
work
mhm.
24/7. You
You
know,
get
so
out-
like
get out a
I
little
like
bit.
getting out, go to the studio, chill, switch up my environment, switch up like what's going on. Everything
So and
like
you're
that.
actually, I want to say he's the first like full time music artist. You know what I mean? We've had
Yeah.
So I've had a bunch of people on the podcast, and you'd
Thank
be
God.
surprised how many people. Yeah, he gets tired of the porn stars. I don't know why, but like, what was his name? He.
What? He's
What-
the first full-time musician that we had on the podcast.
And we get,
Shot.
and as soon as I get people, as soon as I like hear people like go to the studio, I'm like, yo, like, let me hear a leak of something. We got like Antonio Brown to leak some shit he had with Lil Wayne, like
Oh,
whatever.
shit, yeah.
So if you want to play it, you have
Yeah, for
anything in
sure,
your
bro.
Leak some
yeah.
shit.
You know, this is my favorite part. I get pissed when
Yeah.
people don't make music. I'm like, leak something, bro. I gotta show you this girl's song that came today. It sucks, but it's like she's
we gotta cut that out.
what?
We gotta cut that out.
What's this one called?
Let's talk about love.
It's new.
I made it out with some like
Yeah, put it on the microphone.
About the things they love, fast cars and designer drugs. Found a new girl, got her falling in love like you're my ex-girlfriend. You're my
The verse keep going crazy on this shit.
Keep playing that shit. I like it.
This are
How long ago?
2 months ago, maybe a month. But I like this song a lot.
You're gonna drop this one soon.
Didn't pack no bags, I'ma shop every day. Birkins and Chanel's, I just bought it from a bag. Middle finger to my ex, she's stuck in the same place. Hate all these haters, they do me wrong. I put my feelings and I write it in the song. Ex mad about my next love. She the last but my first love. Hate all these haters, they do me wrong. I put my feelings and I write it in the song. Ex tripping about my last love. She the last but my first love.
Shit hard.
You hit that shit.
What? First time too. I was like, let me do it again. They're like, no.
Really?
I was like, yeah.
Who produced this? That was my next question.
A guy named Jan Taylor who produced it, and then I did it with like a dope camp. Like I didn't write that one specifically by myself. I would say I wrote 75-80% of the song myself. But I had a couple writers from like someone like Bia, some people that work with like Rihanna, Bia.
No way.
SZA,
So you work with some writers. You ever
Chris
write for
Brown.
anybody?
I've written for some people,
No way.
but like, I try not to.
Really? Why?
I mean, like, unless they're like, I will, like, I'll do it. But
Like, if someone's gonna pay you to write? Like,
yeah, like,
Save the
also,
good shit
like,
for
I know,
yourself?
like, I'm giving them like the song, you know, like, if it's a
Yeah.
dope ass artist, you know, for sure.
Yeah.
But like, you know, like,
you want to make that shit.
Selfish.
yeah, you know, like, I'm almost like, damn, I want that shit. To
So
be I listen to songs, and I listen to songs. Sometimes I'm like, damn, why the fuck did I not write that? Like,
I learned a whole new business kind of recently, like ghostwriting. So
Yeah.
what happens a lot of the time is there's a lot of main like ghostwriters for a lot of big artists, and big companies, they have relationships with them. So when they ghostwrite a song, they'll throw like a brand in or something. Do you know what I mean? Like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or like fucking, I don't know, anything someone named Nike, I don't know, something like, and they'll pay the ghostwriter a bag, and then the ghostwriter will put it in the ghostwriter and give it to the artist, and the artist just raps it, and the ghostwriter gets paid because.
stupid.
Did you know that should happen?
Yeah.
I just
all
learned
the
that,
time,
bro.
all the
Yeah,
time.
you
I
know,
mean, you look at like song credits for some songs. Dude, there's like 40 writers on a fucking song.
Every Drake song.
Yeah, bro, there's fucking so many writers.
So
on
the
that
way
shit.
all right. So tell me how. This is a good topic. Okay. So like I told you earlier, I'm a basic bitch. Like I'm a really big Drake fan. And to be honest, I went to his concert not that long ago.
So did I.
I wasn't crazy about it. Like I like him in the car. Like I like him. You know what I mean? I like listening to his shit and it sounds better. Like I like seeing him. I like his thing, but like his music, I like listening to it. Like live, it wasn't as great. It's pretty cool. Like whatever. I probably won't spend fucking another $1,000 on a Drake ticket ever. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I tried to get such good seats and I was so disappointed.
That's the reason why I went.
So you remember? Yeah, okay. Do you remember when everyone was when Meek like outed him for ghostwriting and shit?
Yeah, of course.
So and then everyone, because I was such an outwardly like had an OVO owl on my high school car. You know what I mean? I had the fucking bumper sticker and everyone's like, "Yo, your guy doesn't even fucking write his own music." Blah blah blah. You know what I would say? Yo, I don't care if it's fucking Drake, 40, the Pope, and fucking anyone else and. Quentin, what's his name? The dude who used to write his shit. Who was the ghostwriter? You guys don't remember? Quentin, whatever the fuck his name is. The guy who Meek outed Quentin, whatever. Yeah. I was like, dude, I don't care. All 40 of them, they're my favorite artists now. Like they are, whatever the team was that makes this music is my favorite artist. Like it didn't matter to me that if he does or didn't write it.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. You know, I mean, like it just depends.
Like does that take away from an artist's
I mean, honestly, I like writing by myself, but you're very locked in when you're writing by yourself. Like I'll be writing with other people and I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that. Like, oh, that's a great idea. Like, or I'll be stuck. And
that's also different than completely ghostwriting.
Yeah,
everyone does that.
Yeah, like I've never had someone just hand me a song, a demo, and be like, "Here, record this." I've never had someone do that for me.
You wish, man, someone hand you a hit? Would you take it or would you be pissed?
I would take it.
What if that was the one that did it?
I mean, just whatever gets you there. That point.
I like that. I like this guy.
Money talks, bro. I'm all about the money.
Yeah, hell yeah.
At the end of the
You're
day,
not too prideful to get rich,
dude. Fuck, dude, I just want to get more rich. Like. I want to get more rich.
Hell yeah.
So like, nah, I wouldn't care. I mean, like if someone wants to give me a song, sure. But I've never had anyone do that. But I would say like, I like writing with people because it does make me not so locked in.
Yeah.
I can write songs all day.
Opens up your mind a little bit.
Write out a song in 30 minutes. Like
it's good to bounce ideas off it.
My mind is the collaboration of it.
My mind is always going, especially if I'm in it. And I can't only write when like I feel like I'm when I want to write. Like I can't just be like, I'm gonna sit down today and write for 2 hours. That's not how that works. I'll be just like chilling and then I'm like, okay, I'm good. Yeah, let's go.
You ever take like I don't know how open you are with like drugs or anything. Does like are you like Adderall or like?
No, I don't take anything, bro.
Nothing.
Really,
like
only thing I really do now is like smoke
some weed.
I mean, a little bit of weed here and there. I
try not. You smoke before the studio?
No.
Wait, sober.
I'll drink a little bit.
I drink
a little bit before the studio, but for me, smoking like everything starts sounding the same. Gets very like closed in. I can't tell the difference. I'm listening to every minor detail of every take I'm doing. So like it all starts to just kind of get like jumbled. You know, when I'm done, I'm done at the end of the day, and it's like, you know, a chill. I've been trying to more keep it now as something that's like a reward. I used to be a big fucking stoner. Like everything I did, I'll go take a test, fucking smoke a backwood, and go get 100 on my test.
Fiending right now, actually.
On my college shit. And like now I'm just like, I'll take some mushrooms, like microdose.
Mushrooms for the studio?
Like, nah, I don't think I've ever done that. I've done like, I like take a mushroom and I'll go out to like an event.
Yeah.
Like, if there's like a party or
that's
something,
lit,
I'll take like a little like half, like 0.3 of a gram or some shit.
Feel
like
a little bit. Feel a
little gummy.
A little floaty.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Man, that should just be making me talk to every girl. I swear. Whatever female is listening to this out there, you are not safe when I'm on mushrooms.
Do you think the shrooms
There's no limit, bro.
Do you think shrooms helps the Riz or hurts it?
Dude.
Helps it.
Man, I'll be like bread and butter when I be
taking
that.
Game.
I'm already like a pretty like, you know, like relatable person. I'll talk to anyone, but like then I'm just like no fucks given, bro. Like just straight like I'll spit on any girl, girl.
Anyone's getting the work.
Anyone in sight, bro. Anyone I think that's like valid enough, I'm like, yeah, okay, it's on
what's up? Then you start spewing it out. All right, so what's up next for you? What do you got going on? Is there anything big next that you're excited about that you'd like to?
Yeah.
Like besides that leak that's coming out soon, we just leaked this.
Project. I got like dropped that single video yesterday, which was like the start of my
just watched it.
New era. Video. I was in a really shitty position like for a minute from my career where I thought like I didn't think I was gonna quit, but like I went through a lot of legal stuff. I went through like a really shitty management contract and like like didn't release music. I was shelved for 11 months. Didn't release music. Like I came out to LA with 170,000 monthly listeners in school. Like I was hit,
And then didn't put it, and then
just didn't do shit
because the
for,
like management,
and like it just put out 4 songs in 2 years. Was recording all the time, spending so much money. Just killed a lot of the stuff I had going on. I lost a TikTok page. I had hundreds of thousands of followers. Had to restart with that. Just was taking like lots of L's, and then like I was just like, fuck, I don't know what I want to do. I'm like, I was still like trying to graduate in school. I did graduate while doing everything, and like so like it was just like so much going on, and definitely like the legal stuff was like I just didn't know like what I could do, what I couldn't do. There was like so much old business that I had to get rid of, and people, and just like basically start fresh. So then that was a year ago, and then from that year, I like everything like just like took back off again when I started doing this shit by myself.
Feeling
and
it
like
again.
just
So no manager right now.
independent.
That
bro.
happened to me, bro. I had
Just
a fucked up
chilling
manager
right now,
situation.
like,
Got out of it and haven't had
Just
one.
really chilling, honestly. Like I would do it. Like I've been talking to people. I've been talking to A&Rs. I've talked to like a lot of dope people. But I've just been really skeptical. I want to make sure the thing is right, and I'm open to do it. Like,
But
I'm
now
I'm
you
not
know. Now you know
Yeah,
to
I'm
be
not-
skeptical.
I'm not locked in.
Before,
to
I
be
didn't
like,
know to
I
be
don't wanna
skeptical.
do this. Like, I'm never signing. Like I'm down to do whatever. Now it just has to make more sense because I'm fucking up money by myself.
Yeah.
And like I know what to do. Like I've been doing this for 5-6 years. Like I know how to grow a following. I know everything. Like I could get hired as a consultant right now and grow someone else's brand and their business stupid
Yeah.
from the ground up. I know everything that I need to do. So why not just take the things I already know
Instead
how
of
to
paying
do?
someone 100%.
And man, unless it's like the right situation, you know, like it
Yeah.
has to like make sense. I've been talking to this
You
one
could get a
kid.
nice relationship with somebody.
Yeah, you know, like just whatever really makes the most sense. And like I'm open to anything. So, but right now I got this project and I worked with like a lot of really dope producers, writers. I have a lot of cool features. Like I'm friends with a lot of people.
How many songs
and the
usually on a
business.
project? How
I'm
many
gonna
songs
do,
makes a
like,
project? for
3.
you?
I'm gonna do 3 singles. So this first song that I just dropped was like the start of that new era
Yep,
of
yep.
everything.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna do 3 singles, like a lead single, and then I'll probably put out like a 5-song EP,
Yeah.
self-titled. I already know what it's called.
Mhm,
I'm just
mhm.
gonna call it. You know, I'm not gonna call it. I'm
Yeah,
not
you don't
gonna
have to
let
say it. You
yeah.
don't have to say it
But
unless you
yeah,
want to say
so
it.
shit. Well, it'll soon. I'll let him.
I love that you care about it so much.
But,
I could tell that you're really passionate
Bro, I
about
love it. Literally, like everything about it.
it. So that's most of your time is going into this project coming out soon.
I have a lot of it done already. Like I went through a really shitty like relationship breakup, little clout girl out here and
There you
shit.
go.
Like
But listen, bro, that's how you make good
little
music,
quick
man.
little, like she had like I thought I was like in
Now,
love.
so this is
I
a
had, like,
heartbreak album.
14 million. Dude, she was
Is
like,
this a heartbreak album?
It was, bro. It was. I was so like in my,
So that means you were spitting
in my
fire
zone, man. I was like
in your
so
feelings, right?
heartbroken over some.
I feel like that's what a lot of
bullshit.
people make, bro. Like
Their best shit.
Leroy never. If
Yeah.
all Leroy talks about is getting his heart broken.
Bro, straight off. So like the shit
If he
that
never
I
got his
had-
heart broken, no
I
music
like
from
like
Leroy.
my ex girlfriend. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
they're like, that's fire. Okay, that's
Fire. Yeah, like, yeah.
So I'll do 5-song EP, and then I'm gonna drop a deluxe. So like, give that some time, marinate it up.
What is that, like a month? Like how long?
I
until
would
the
say
deluxe?
like
A week, couple
next
weeks?
song will be like April. After that, next song May, and then my birthday's in June.
Mhm.
So I was like, fuck it, maybe I'll just drop that shit on my birthday. And,
Yeah.
I'm like June 8th. I'm an early June
It's
birthday.
like I'm
so-
July. It's close.
Yeah, so I'll be like June birthday and drop that shit. Let it chill for like 2 months, 3 months, and then drop a deluxe.
Yeah.
But like in the meantime, I'll have like videos like dropping for like the 2 songs. I want to drop everything with the visual. I feel like it's super.
Yeah.
I have a live-in videographer that I fucking pay for. So like,
You might.
I
As well.
love Dylan.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like,
You're my dog,
yeah,
Dylan.
bro. Yeah, I love him.
All right, Lynn. So give us your socials. Give us your socials.
Yeah.
Unless you anything else you wanna promote coming up soon, or the project is the big
just
thing
like,
recently.
bro, my lives, honestly.
Oh, TikTok. Oh, give us
Yeah.
your TikTok ad is.
So YNG Zuck. It's just
YNG
Zuck.
ZUCK. All platforms.
We'll-
Not related
we'll
to Mark.
pop it up.
Not related to Mark Zuckerberg. You know, a lot of people ask me that.
Yeah.
I'll be fucking up a lot more money if I did. Feel me?
Yeah, you should call him and tell him.
Shit, bro. I know. I was like, untrademark my name, you bitch. Like,
We'll have to get you guys in the
I just
studio
wanted to be
sometime.
Zuck on.
Yeah,
dude.
I would love
we
to.
have
Fuck
to.
yeah, bro. We
Have
can.
to.
I would love
we
to
can
just
go-
go and watch you.
We can
fucking
literally
work.
just go whenever, bro. I have a key to studio out
I'm
here.
down, bro.
I have studios in my house. We can go like today. type
Bro, I
shit if you
swear to
really
God,
want
I'm not going to Rolling Loud tonight. I want to go to dinner.
We dead ass could do
In
that.
the studio.
Fucking head out. We could.
Yo, I would love to watch you go in. I like your style of music, and I like seeing the vibe. I love being.
It's always.
Have you- all right,
it's
last-
always a good time.
one more last
drink,
question.
Drinking stuff in there.
Is there someone that you've seen work in the studio, like a big artist, either producer, artist that you've been able to be in the studio and watch them work at all, or never? Because I had one experience that was like,
Not like. No, and I would never say like anyone that I've been like, oh, that's fucking raw as shit.
Mhm.
I've met like some really cool people. Like I was in Vegas and I got to meet like 50 Cent
Yeah, that's
backstage
that.
and shit. So like I met some really cool
Mhm.
people, like Akon. I got to
I saw your flick with Akon.
yeah,
That's pretty
chop
lit.
it up with him
He's a
and
goat.
cool
He
as fuck,
started,
dude. He
him
was
and
so
T-Pain.
fucking dope. He was so like humble and like down to earth, and so like I've met a lot of cool people, but I've never really been in like that studio setting. I've been in the setting with like people who work with some, but never anybody where I was just like, oh, that's
Yeah. So live streaming. One time so my roommate works for this jewelry company called GLD. He does
that's
like,
what he was.
oh,
yeah.
what who'd you talk to?
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about like Rolling Loud and
Loud.
how they were chaining everyone
Yeah.
up, and I was like, damn, I want one of those. I
So,
saw the
dude, we
fucking-
just had one here. We just
Yeah,
they took it.
Damn.
You gotta flicked up in it. and
I
shit.
know, man.
Um,
Catch me at next year's performance.
wait, can we see it, Ashley? Will you grab it? A little one?
It's the little.
What do you mean a dupe one? Dupe. Oh, you can't show that on here.
No, no,
They'll get in
no.
trouble.
You don't have a
It's not the
Rolling Loud
Rolling
chain?
Loud one. I think you said a dupe. Anyway, he
Yeah,
does
check,
he
check, check.
he
If you
works
have a big
for
I have a small
GLD.
one, but I want to see the big one.
and
He can get
Tory
me
Lane-
He
so-
can get me grills.
bro, he can get you whatever you want. Whatever you want. Sick, they have everything. Sick shit. But
he's like, "Fuck, how much am I about to spend right now?"
So he no, bro, what? I got you. Color, what
Nah,
color? I got
bad.
you. I got you. I can get you
Now
some.
we
I can get
talking.
you jewelry. I got you.
Bad.
It's not the real diamond shit, but I got you with the
Shit, don't tell people that.
Well, if you
It
want
is
that
real.
shit, no, we can get you that
No,
shit, but
yeah,
just
I'll
not for free.
definitely-
But
I'll get it.
but
Yeah, of course.
but no. So Tory Lanez performed at Rolling Loud, and they didn't get him his chain. Like it happened, like he dipped or something. Like it was a crowd. They don't give it's hard to get every artist their chain. And he lives in Miami, so he's one of the artists. He's like connected with GLD, and he was like, "Yo, we have your chain for you. If you want us to come drop it off for you." He was like, "Yeah, I'm at this studio. Like, just come." And my roommate was like, "If you want to come, you can come." So I went with him, and he was streaming live on like Twitch or some shit. And he was like he was like playing beats. He's like, "All right, you guys pick the beat." And they go in, and the producer's playing like 4 beats, and they're like, number 3. And he's like, all right, number 3, I'm gonna go in. And then you know how like most studios, there's like a clear window, and they're like in it, and you're like in where the engineer is, and you can see them in there, like in the window. Bro, like watch them like this, bro. Like roll a wood. Has the headphones on. Rolls a wood like this. They play the beat that the new beat. Like I see the audio file, like none, whatever. Freestyle like a song you'd hear on the radio, bro. Like rolling up, and he's like made a hook and everything. And it was like, whoa, wait, run that back. Like he didn't just freestyle it the whole way through. He's like, whoa, wait, I like that. Come back. Then he's like, and I watched him create this thing on live, and I was like, bro, that is talent. That was like my
roommate has done shit. Like I have a similar story. My roommate was so free. My boy Flo, shit, free my boy Flo, bro.
free flow,
man. But my roommate, like one of my best friends out here in LA, my old roommate, he's in prison now.
You got a new roommate now.
Yeah, you know, got that ghost roommate now.
There you go.
just a picture of him. And man, we were out like on live TikTok live doing the same kind of shit, and that fool has like 5 kids, and he had like one of his sons in his arm, and like just fucking came in there. I was like, bro, lay something down on this real quick, because like we were making a song together.
Holding
his fucking kid in his arm, 10 minutes, like just spit some dummy hard
Shut
fucking
up.
dude. Yeah, he is.
Do you get
raw.
videos of it?
I think I do. Yeah, I definitely do.
I was, I just want to make sure you documented that. That's pretty
Yeah,
lit.
I definitely do.
I appreciate
Easy
you,
money.
man.
Yeah, appreciate you
Zuck,
guys.
get Young Zuck on your
Yes, sir.
Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube.
You already know.
Thank you for coming, brother.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for having me, man. Much love.
You're listening to Joey Joy Radio.